This is the King Joe Show. The Fever snap a 16-game losing streak to the Aces without Caitlin Clark. Here's your host to break it all down, King David Jordan.
How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Man, we sound crazy on him right now. Sound crazy right now, but it's all right. We're going to keep doing what we're doing right now. We're going to keep going strong. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Well, we just happened. The Fever. Thumbs up if everything sounds good. Make sure everything sounds good. Yo, the Fever have won again. What a game. What a game. Fever's won again. Ah, man, it's a fantastic game. What a game that happened and occurred tonight. And I'm just going to take these off because these sound horrible. So, but thumbs up if I sound good, if everything sounds great. Thumbs up. Thumbs up if it sounds good. They actually beat and they broke. Well, first of all, thank you for joining the King Joe Show. Tonight, the end of the day of the Fever went off. Thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe. Let's talk about it. But without anything with Fever, people take it to extremes. The Fever went off tonight, rolling to 81-51-54, win over the Aces, snapping a staggering 16-game losing streak dating back to 2019. And that's two straight dominant defensive performances after the Commissioner's Cup win on Tuesday night. But let me tell you something. I've been hearing the noise. I've been hearing the people talking. And some folks out there, they just taking it too far. And while we're excited, now while we're ecstatic that the Fever won, we gotta calm down because people. Well, let me tell you something. My mother used to tell me, David. Here's the sermon, David. You ready? Ready for the sermon? My mother used to tell me, what's up, VVS? Shout out to my moderator, VVS. Shout out to Mark. What's up, Mark? David White's in the building. Shout out my chat that's in here with me earlier this morning. But this is what I want to say. This is the thing that we have to talk about. We have to get my mother, when I was growing up, you know, my mother used to have a little conversation with me. And she used to say, King, she used to be like, listen, the devil will try to stop you from reaching the mark. Now, God has a mark for all of our lives, right? He has a purpose, a destiny for all our lives that we should reach. We should strive to reach it. We should be going to reach it. And she said, King, the devil will try to stop you from reaching the mark. I was like, okay, cool. And she said, but if he can't stop you from reaching the mark, he's a slyfoot. He'll push you past the mark. That's that wisdom. That's that wisdom. He'll push you past the mark, and you'll be looking back like, oh, man, I still missed the mark. And I was just like, that's interesting. I was like, I never thought about it like this. She's like, think about it, King. She said, sometimes, you know, you're going for the mark, and the goal is to hit the mark. If I'm throwing the football, I'm trying to hit the bullseye. If I throw it over the mark, I miss the mark. And what's happening now with the Fever having two great dominant wins. Yes, sir. Celebrate the people and the enemy of the state, the enemy of the Indiana Fever, the enemy of the team, they want to push the Fever past the mark. They're looking for little things to try to tear the team apart when it just seems like we're getting it together. That's right. And that's what's happening. Because I couldn't believe it. After tonight's dominant performance, after tonight's fantastic game, where the Fever looked amazing. If we can go to the score here, We had the King Joe Sports presents Indiana won 81-54. They shot 49% to Las Vegas 36%. Kelsey Mitchell had 25. Aaliyah Bossa had 20. Howard had 11. Adrian Wilson had 29, and the rest of them, they had a lot of other players. Think about it. She had 29. The team only had 54 points. A lot of the other players didn't show up. The point guard looked like a point fraud, which a lot of us think she is. All this is going down tonight, and we're sitting there, we're saying, man, this is amazing. Now, see, what's up, Peaches? Peaches in the building. Now, Peaches, this is what people are trying to tell you, are trying to say. And this is what I've been saying. Put Peaches in his comments. Now, we don't read comments unless you super chat. Now, all super chats will be read live, positive or negative, like, dislike. You super chat, we appreciate it, and we're going to read it live. But I will put this, I will just put Peaches' comment up, because this is what I'm getting on social media right now. This is what they Reese's Pieces. This is what the Wilson's clip. This is what, all the haters of the Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark, this is what they've been saying. They've been putting up this right here. This is what they're saying. They say, hey, the Fever actually played better without her. They're playing better team ball and not centering around one less turnovers and everything. Just saying. Just saying. That's what she's saying. Shout out to my girl Peaches, man. An amazing basketball player in her own right. Amazing basketball player, college basketball player in her own right. Shout out my girl Peaches. But this is what they said. This is the narrative that they're trying to portray now. Because why? They're trying to break up. Because they see they're really scared because they see what we see. And that's their, hey, we definitely have a championship contender. Caitlin might not, they went from Caitlin not having no rings to Caitlin might have 2 rings in one season. And oh boy, they're scared. Oh, they're shaking in the boots. Oh, they're cringing on it. Ooh, they're scared. Why? Because the Fever are showing that they have enough to get not only to the championship, but to make some noise and defeat these teams by a big play. And David, you're going right where I'm going. But see, this is the thing that we know as Fever fans. This is the thing that we know as Indiana fans is this. And I want to break it down a little bit because I don't want to belittle what my team has done. I don't want to belittle what Indiana has done these last 2 games. What they've really done the last 3 games without Caitlin Clark. I don't want to belittle that. I don't want to bring a riff into it. But I do want us to kind of slow down. I do want the haters to kind of pump your brakes a little bit. Yes, Kelsey had 25. Yes, Aaliyah had 22. Yes, Howard had 12. Yes, they're playing great. And Ari McDonald is playing phenomenal. Phenomenal. And it shows me a little something here now. The Ari McDonald thing is interesting. It is fascinating. And I was sitting there, my wife was having this conversation where we're sitting there. We're having this same conversation where we're sitting there. And I said, babe, I already know what the narrative is going to be after the game. And she's like, what? I said, they're going to try to push us past the mark. They're going to try to make us go past the mark and say, hey, they don't need Caitlin now. Caitlin, they play so much better without Caitlin. Defensively, they don't have the turnovers. They still have the turnovers. Yeah, that's not true. They definitely had the turnovers. They still had to miss layups. They still had to miss open threes. It's still something that still plays the team. But at the same time, they're playing better defense, which is true. We cannot hate on the fact that they're playing better defense. Look, Ari McDonald's out there playing great defense. And she fits into the system. Which it also kind of is an indictment on the rest of the WNBA, because how is Ari McDonald not on somebody's basketball team, a WNBA basketball team, at the beginning of the season? That's something that we legitimately have to ask ourselves, like, all right, who are the scouts? Who are these coaches? Who are these teams that's passing up these players like Ari McDonald that should legitimately be on us team? And she falls in the lap of Indiana? And she fits a weakness that we have, which is perimeter defense? You know what I'm saying? She fits that weakness. Hey, so Peaches, I know. She fits that. It's something that we have. So the question is, how is she even available? LA, y'all released her. I know y'all got a Kelsey Plum who's averaging 25 and 4, but y'all released Ari McDonald. So the question is, how in the world is this league, how in the world is the WNBA allowing players like Aaron McDonald, players like Kennedy Carter? Now, I know Kennedy Carter has an attitude problem, but we can't sit there and act like Kennedy Carter can't ball. How are these players not in the league? What is going on? It just shows that there is a little bit of deficiency when it comes to scouting and getting good players in the league. Now, we did hear tonight that after she went through her hardship contract with the Fever in the first stint with the Fever, that it was teams contacting her, and she found a home with the Fever. She found a home. Because, everybody say, oh, them Fever fans, I don't like them. They racist. I don't like playing for them. They're not the team. That's what they try to, the media there try to portray. But a young little sister, black sister, talented, says, I found a home. I like them. I'd rather play in Indiana because I fit. I fit. Then we get rid of somebody that's disgruntled, like a DeWanna Bonner. Maybe we got rid of the cancer that was trying to destroy our team. The one that had a little bit of attitude. The one that was causing people to go to certain islands. The one that wanted to get back with their boo thing in what is it? What's she in? Phoenix? Yeah, wanted to get back with their boo thing. That Phoenix is like, nah, we good. And WNBA has a fraternization problem. We talk about we talked about Dejanay and Alyssa Smith being on there with Paige Beckers, and we said that is ridiculous. I don't know who the owner is or who the GM is in Dallas, but they should be fired for that. But Bonner was missing her boo thing, and we know her boo thing is not a fan of Indiana or Indiana's fans. So maybe getting rid of Bonner has something to do with now the team is collectively coming together and playing together. Definitely winning the cup, as we've known the last, 2-3 years, the team that's won the cup has gone on to at least make the finals and had an opportunity to win the finals. Has something to do playing together. But we're sitting here and we're saying, hey, it's the fact that Caitlin's hurt that they're winning now. And y'all know it's idiots online talking about trade Caitlin Clark. Go to split screen. I couldn't make it up. It's people online that's coming out here talking about, well, the Fever are better with Caitlin Clark. Go to the new split. I want to show y'all. They're actually saying, with the absent Caitlin Clark, Fever they play a whole lot better. Look, the Indiana Fever low-key play better without Caitlin. You know what I'm saying? That even is a hashtag to trade Caitlin Clark. Trade the franchise for Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark for Courtney. We was like, y'all lost y'all ever living mind. What are y'all thinking? Come on. I know it's late, but y'all need to put down the poele. Y'all need to put the little boo-boo juice down. The booger sugars down. Y'all need to put them down. Courtney Wilson, get out. What are y'all talking about? The Fever won the Commissioner's Cup in the big game against Las Vegas without Clark. Nice Harrison. They said Nico Harrison would trade. Definitely trade. Listen, this is what is going on social media. Indiana Fever need to trade Caitlin Clark. Yes, trade Caitlin Clark. I've seen enough. Fever should trade Caitlin Clark to the New York Liberty. Y'all know if the Fever trade Caitlin Clark to the New York Liberty, that's going to be a problem. These are what the idiots are saying online, and I'm looking at them like, y'all gotta be crazy. Kelsey, what's going on, Ball Out Queen? How you doing? It's been a while. Kelsey out there balling. I'm so glad we kept Kelsey. Y'all, everybody say hello to Kelsey, the Ball Out King. She's putting on the show. Putting on the show, 25. She had me scared in the offseason. I thought Kelsey was going somewhere. Don't go nowhere, Kelsey. Don't go nowhere. But this is what they're saying. We didn't get rid of Caitlin Clark. And we're looking at them like, no. Y'all obviously don't know. Y'all obviously not knowing what y'all talking about right now. We're not getting rid of Caitlin Clark. Not at all. But this is what they're saying, though. This is what they're saying. This is what they're trying to say to us. Why? They're trying to make sure, they're trying to bring a division amongst the team that's starting to click and get it. And rather than see it like I see it to say, hey, when Caitlin get back, everybody else does their thing. Listen, it's going to be amazing. It's gonna really be surprising. If you think you're lonely now, wait till Caitlin gets back. So it's gonna be ugly. And it's gonna be, and listen to me now. It's going to be it may be a little bit of an adjustment because you're playing different styles. And I think Sophie Cunningham talked about that a couple of games ago, where she said, hey, we're not having a consistent rotation to get together and be a little bit of an adjustment. But once that adjustment is made, these girls are going crazy. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. And is there any debate that Kelsey Mitchell is an all-star? Is there any debate that Aaliyah Boston is an all-star now? Aaliyah Boston should be a starter? Any debate? I'm going to tell you what should make the all-star team. Y'all going to look at me crazy when I say this. Let's see who should make the all-star team. She deserves to make the all-star team. She's the number 1 3-point shooter in the league. She plays tenacious defense, and she has a team that's playing one of the top 4 or 5 teams in the league. And she has the votes. We're going to see if she makes it. But we got Ari McDaniel. And listen. I just want everybody to calm down. Pump the brakes a little bit. And I am, let me be honest. And I had this conversation with E tonight. I said, babe, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. She said, why? They playing so well. I said, because not that Caitlin won't fit, or it's going to be an adjustment period, and that the Noahs will get to them and be like, hey, if they go through an adjustment period where they're having to getting back to ingratiating Caitlin within the lineup and playing with Caitlin again, I'm a little worried that the noise they're gonna start hearing the noise. Right? And listen, Patrick, I've been waiting for that. Daniel, what's going on? I've been waiting for that for a while. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that quick, that 3-guard rotation. You got Caitlin, you got Kelsey, and you got Ari. Ooh, running that floor. Hey, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know what they're going to do. Now we gotta be fair here. We also gotta be smart about what we're talking about. We gotta be smart about what we're talking about here. And I was saying something, and there are a couple of points that we do have to. I mean, anybody that sees this team does see that Indiana are a much better defensive team with Ari on the floor, right? They're a much better defensive team. Now, defensively, they match together. They fit together. That's because Ari moves her feet and she shifts her feet and she runs. She's one of the best. Probably, Ari looks like one of the best on-ball defenders in the league, right? So that's one. Ari's defense, it does make us a better defensive team, right? And I was listening to Jason. Jason Whitlock said something tonight, and I agree with him. He said, and I was telling him, I said, listen, they're not as up for the game as they are when Caitlin's on there. Like, when Caitlin's on the court, and I think we talked about this last video, when Caitlin is playing, teams are locked in. They're hyped. You know, Asia Wilson has the click going and ready against Caitlin. When they see Caitlin there, they it's a little bit more, it's amped up. The game is more, you know, they got a little bit more pep in their step, a little more loose in their juice. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're a little bit more loosey-goosey. They're ready to go when Caitlin is playing. They're a little bit hyper. It's like you get their best when Caitlin's on the court. You get their best when Caitlin's on the court. And it seems like when Caitlin's not playing, it's like, Caitlin's not there. Okay, cool, we're going. Caitlin's not there. Okay, all right, we'll go through the motion. But Caitlin's there, man. There, hey, we got to guard her 90 feet. They've yet. I showed Ella tonight. Was watching the team. I said they've yet guarded Ari 90 feet. Not one time. Not once have they guarded Ari 90 feet. I said they changed the whole game plan. Now, and a lot of teams are really kind of like, they don't know what to do because their game plan is always centered around, we're going to press Caitlin 90 feet, and then we got to score. You better be ready to run and get around the scramble. You got to be up for this game. Caitlin is here. And all these cats talking about she's the ninth best guard. Ridiculous. We just proved that last video. If you didn't see my last video, go to my last video. You see my last live. Where we had Kelsey Plum that was guarding Caitlin Clark 90 feet in an all-star game. I told Ella, I said, listen. She said, what you mean it's the difference? I said, babe, listen, they are guarding Caitlin Clark 90 feet in an all-star game. She said, huh? I said, well, maybe they, I said, no, listen to what I'm saying. It was the first quarter, the first series of the All-Star game, and they're guarding Caitlin Clark. Kelsey Plum is guarding Caitlin Clark 90 feet in an All-Star game. Not at the end, not when the game is getting tight, but the whole All-Star game, they were guarding her 90 feet. Why? Because it's Caitlin Clark. Why? Because they don't want to be embarrassed. Why? Because they know that she's coming. They know the world's watching. They know that Ari probably is not going to pull up from 30 feet. That's not her game. That's not her game. So they're not pressing her. She said, are you serious? She did. Patrick, do you remember that? Y'all remember that? It was an all-star game, and Kelsey Plum is up on her like, and she like, it's an all-star game. Are you serious? It's supposed to be for the fans. Why y'all up on me? She still got her 10 assists, but I'm just saying. This is the type of energy and how people are hyped up to get to Caitlin Clark. Y'all know Adrian Reese said nah, I ain't gonna talk about Adrian. All right? I gotta do the whole other video on something that Adrian Reese said. Adrian Reese said that she's the number one. Adrian Reese, I can't even say it without laughing. Adrian Reese said that she is the top. She's on the top of the Sky report when it comes to the Chicago Sky. When? Oh, Negro, please. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I was like, what? This is the stuff that people are saying. But this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. People get up differently when Caitlin's in the game, when Caitlin's playing. They feel like it's going to be more eyeballs. Even though the Fever's still breaking records without Caitlin on Aya, they're still getting the records with viewership. People feel like, hey, if Caitlin's watching, everybody's watching. I better be on my P's and Q's because I don't want to be embarrassed. I don't want to be embarrassed. And then I got to go back to the Asia Wilson clique and explain to them why I let Caitlin Clark go off for 40 points. Don't believe the hype, man. Don't believe the hype. The teams are down. Listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to be just straight up. I shouldn't say that. I said my word. I told Ella, I said, I'm not going to say this live, but I'm going to say this live. I apologize, baby. I'm going to say this live. I'm going to be honest with y'all. After I saw how the Aces played, and after I saw definitely how the Leafs played, I almost thought they was throwing the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know the conspiracy theorists to me was like, these jokers are trying to make it look like Indiana don't need that yo, dog. I was already on my conspiracy theory. These jokers trying to make Caitlin, they try to make Caitlin look bad. She's like, how? I said, they throwing the game. I said, the joker shot 29%. What do you know? The Minnesota Lynx, let's go 59 points in a game. The Feast of Colony was missing bunnies. I was like, I ain't never seen the Feast play like that. I want y'all to calm down. Bring it down. We're okay. The Indiana Fever are in good hands. We're not trading Caitlin Clark. We love that Ari McDonald's on our team. But this is another thing, and this is something like I said, I was looking at Whitlock talking about it, and he was saying Caitlin teammates just to fly are determined to prove they can win without her also. And I don't think they're trying to prove that they can win without her. I think they're trying to hold down the fort until Caitlin returns. I think they're winning for her. Now, I think they are taking pride in the fact that they're professionals also. But I'm thinking they're winning for her. What's up, Kelly Murray? Just a kid for Brooklyn. He said, I guess I'll a shirt. No, you didn't get just for kid. We still gonna get the shirt to you, okay? We still got you going. Vegas looked terrible. Listen, just again, I thought Vegas looked so bad. I thought they threw the game. I thought they was throwing the game. I said they throwing the game to make Caitlyn look bad. Like, oh, they trying to make it look like they don't need Caitlyn. This is a ploy. You know what I'm saying? I was all on my conspiracy theory. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we have a team that can run and beat anyone when we're on our. If Kelsey's hitting shot, Aaliyah's dominating down low, and Caitlyn's hitting a shot, I don't know who's going to beat us. Because now it becomes pick your poison. And if we're struggling defensively, now we can put Colston, Ari, Kelsey, Lexi, Sophie. We can run any way you want to run. If you want to go small, we got you small. If you want to go big, we'll put Aaliyah. We've got Natasha and Aaliyah in here. You know, we can D up on you when we need to. We can D up when we need to. There's no one we can't beat. Just keep your mind on it. And that's how I think people are trying to, you know, whatever. Now, I'm going to get to something, too. Now, these are all the positives. Y'all know I'm staying positive. I'm going to be moving up, but I do have a negative. I do have a couple of negatives here. There's something that we have to watch out for. And I was sitting there and I was thinking about it. I said, you know what? I said, all of a sudden, it looks like Stephanie can coach. Stephanie can coach. And then I thought about something. And I'm leaving on this because I'm not going to be on for an hour and a half tonight, y'all. I know everybody's on. Y'all with me tonight. Y'all rocking with me? Let's rock out, okay? All right, man. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. Shout out to everyone on X, man. Thank y'all for being on Facebook. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all so much, man. It means a whole lot to me. It means a lot. A lot of people are like, well, you don't have all these numbers and stuff like that. They're coming, but I appreciate the ones that's with me from the start, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all make this what it is. And if you don't mind hitting the like and subscribe, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification, and every time we coming on, we're going to be coming on a lot more. We try to do 3 times a day. I'm trying to pick up with my dude. I saw that he said he does 3 times a day. I said, okay, you got to be more consistent. I said, okay, you're right. But I appreciate each and one of y'all. And y'all that's starting out with me, that's enjoying what we're doing, man. Y'all see we making differences and we're working hard on the show to try to make it the best that we can for you guys. And I appreciate and I love each and every one of y'all for taking time. Even if you don't agree, even if you're against me, even if you want to smoke, I still appreciate it. It's all love. It's all love for me. It's sports, man. We're going to have a good time. It's a way to get away from the real world and just enjoy each other, all right? Love each and every one of y'all with the love of God and the love of Christ. Let's keep it going. Now, what I'm saying is this. My only issue is this. What Ari does bring that Caitlyn doesn't bring is this. She fits in Stephanie White's system. And it's easier for Stephanie White to coach Ari than it is for her to coach Caitlyn. And this is something that I saw. I've been watching this, and I said, okay. And I told Eden, I said, it's easier for her to coach Ari. She's like, why you say that? I said, because Ari is a prototypical point guard. She's going to be here. She's going to be this. She's going to do exactly. She's going to run it prototypically the right way. You know what she's going to give you. She's going to give you about 10, 8 to 12, 15 points at the most. 5 to 6 to 8 assists. 4 to 5 rebounds. But she's going to run the offense. She's going to be exactly where you need her to be. That ain't Caitlyn. That ain't Caitlyn. Caitlyn is more like, hey, and this is something that we have, and I think they're growing. Even tonight when you beat me to it, Mark, I was just going. Boy, Mark, sometimes you be reading my mind. I was just going to it. Even tonight when Stephanie got the 10, Caitlyn gave me that high five. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, baby. But this is the thing, guys. The reason I'm saying this is I remember this with a couple of instances. And this is why I said, hey, if it takes a little time for them to get reacclimated, it's easy for Ari to jump in there because she runs the system well. Ari caters to the system, right? Now, I'm going to use this as an example. It's kind of with Golden State. You had Golden State and you had Mark Jackson. And you had Mark Jackson who had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and everything. But there are times where Mark Jackson would want the backup point guard there because he ran the system better than Curry. So we never saw the best of Curry, even though Mark Jackson was a great coach. They couldn't get over the hope because he was trying to get the players to fit in the system. Right? So here comes Steve Kerr, and Steve Kerr says, nah, I got to let the system, I got to put the system around the players that best fit the players. So when Curry takes it, I would never forget one of the first games Steve Kerr was coaching. Curry was coming down. He talks about this all the time. Curry came down and shot a 30-footer. And Steve Kerr says, no, that's a bad shot. It's a horrible shot. What are you doing? And it goes in. He goes, yes, yes. That's what Steve Kerr had to do. That's what Steve Kerr had to recognize. I have a phenom. I have a special player. I have a different player that's going to play outside of my system sometimes. But I have to encourage them to get the best from them. And that's why I think Stephanie White has kind of had a issue this year with Caitlin, is because she has a system. And that's why Ari is important, because Ari brings a little bit more traditional point guard into the system where it's going to be where it's going to be. Y'all get it? Just think about it. If you don't go there, think Phil Collins and Michael Jordan. It kind of was the opposite. We had, Phil Collins. Oh, I can't. All right. But Doug Collins and Michael Jordan, right? Doug Collins and Michael Jordan ran this, but Michael Jordan needed a little bit more structure when he got with Phil Jackson to run the triangle offense to be in the system, right? It was kind of the opposite. And this is what I'm talking about. This may be a little bit of an adjustment period. So have grace. That's been the word that everybody throws around. Have grace with it when Caitlin returns, because there may be a little adjustment. But once they actually figure that out, it's going to be a problem. The best thing is when you can do both. Because even in this winning streak, I don't think the Fever have gone over 85 points. And I'm waiting to see how they react without Caitlin, because I don't think Caitlin's coming back anytime soon. I think she might not be back till I don't see any reason to rush her right now, unless you're just trying to get team camaraderie. Maybe a game before the AllStar break. Next week, they got a gauntlet of games. I think they got like 3 games next week. So I don't see any reason to rush her back. She has a nice little rest period. No reason to rush her back. But I think what's going to happen when she does return, it's going to be a little bit of adjustment. So be ready for the adjustment, guys. Be ready for the adjustment. But understand, we're going to be okay. Understand, we're going to make it happen. It's going to be great. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. It's going to be fantastic. And this is what it is. This is what it is, okay? Listen, guys, thank you guys so much. I thought I was going to be on. Listen, like I said, I've yet to see the Fever. All the teams they play have struggled. 26%, 30% shooting low percentage. I want to see them in a back and forth where the team is scoring 80 to 90 points. But that's also because we're playing great defense. Amazing defense. You can't take that away from the Fever. Even the biggest hater has to say, the Fever defense looking amazing. So it ain't like they're just shooting bad percentages just because they shoot bad. No, tonight, there's some of the plays that Lexi made, some of the plays that Ari made. Man, it was amazing. They all were switching. Kelsey was making plays. They all were switching. Man, it's amazing. It's not that they're just shooting because they can't shoot. Nah, these guys are putting hands in their faces, and they're playing tight lockdown defense, and I love it. But once they get with a team that's actually hitting their shots, it's going to be interesting to see when they face a team that's shooting and getting 90 points. Can they keep the defense first fire going? They're definitely going to need some scoring. They're definitely going to need Caitlin. They're definitely going to need some things. Let's not forget, too, Kelsey and Aaliyah Boston's numbers are down. Not much, a point or two, but they are down a little bit now that Caitlin isn't in there. But I think if they come, it's going to be crazy, guys. It's going to be crazy. And I can't wait to see Ari, Kelsey, Caitlin on the floor with Aaliyah, maybe Lexi, or Aaliyah, Natasha. When they go in that lineup, they go to depth, it's going to be crazy. And I got to say this, too, though. Have y'all noticed that Stephanie kind of letting them run more? And I know it's easier to run when they're missing shots because the team's been missing shots and they've been able to get out on the run. But have y'all noticed she's been letting them run more? They got to keep that going. This whole entire team, I'm so proud of this whole entire Fever team. I'm so proud of my Fever fans. Hey, to all the Clarkies, to all the Indiana Fever fans, this makes thumbs up to everybody. It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful night because we got the W. We got the W. We got the W. It's a beautiful night. We're going to celebrate. I'm going to go to bed. We'll celebrate. I'll be back tomorrow morning. I have no idea. Oh, we're going to talk about the Angel Reese and what she said that had me I was cracking up laughing. But she may have a point right now. But listen, we'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about some more of the fever tomorrow. We'll see what everybody's talking about and get into it. Thank you guys so much. Listen, I want to say thank you guys so much for spending the tonight, man. It is 1:00 a.m. and you guys are on here with me. The numbers are looking crazy. I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Listen, go for your goals. Always go for your goals. Don't ever stop. You can do it. I'm right here with you, behind you. I support you. Go for your goals. Don't ever stop. Daniel, thank you. Keith, thank you. C-Man, where you been? Where you been, bro? What's going on? C-Man in the building. Mark, what's up? Patrick, good. Kid from Brooklyn, I spoke. Patrick, what's going on? Cody, how you doing? Daniel, what's going on? Everybody, PBS, thank you guys so much. D, what's going on? Hey, I appreciate you guys so much. We'll holler at you guys soon. Support King Joe. Y'all be blessed. Peace.